All right, guys, this is the season 2 trailer of Grace in Your Space. I'm so fucking thrilled that we get to come back again for season 2. Season 1 was a lot of trial and error and workshopping, so now we're hitting the ground running with season 2. It's gonna be so epic. It's gonna be like everything about my life, senior year in college, going through relationships, friendships, finances, like everything that you want to know about being a 20-something year old, you're going to hear about it because I'm experiencing it right now. You also get to hear about my awkward fucking life. Like weird shit happens to me all the time, and it's about time I documented it because, my God, like, am I the only one out here experiencing weird fucking things? I can't be, right? But at least if you hear it from me, like, it's kind of funny. I think it's funny. And also, like, you just got real talk. We're going to talk about random shit, and it's going to be great. So, season 2, here's what you can expect. Shorter episodes. We're not doing hours long anymore. We're keeping it real short. 15, 20 minutes. You're going to love it. I'm going to love editing it too, because guess what? I'm a one-woman production. I don't have time to be editing for hours. I need to edit something in 1 hour or less. So, shorter episodes. What else can you expect in season 2? A few less guests. I loved having guests on, but coordinating schedules, getting the studio space, that's not conducive to a podcast in my life right now. So you're going to hear more from me, which honestly, big win for you, because I'm awesome, I'm incredible, and you're going to get to hear more about me. It's my podcast, so why wouldn't you want to hear about me? Doesn't mean we're not going to have guests though, right? Like, having guests adds another perspective, more stuff going on. So when the time comes, we'll have guests. We'll make longer episodes, or we'll split them up into parts. Not sure yet, but all you need to know is it's going to be more of me, right? Another thing about season 2 is we are going to be in a new location probably every episode. I am always on the go, so I'm going to be recording when it's convenient for me. And so, you know what? Right now, I'm in the corner of my apartment. Maybe the next time I record, I'm in the library. Maybe the time I record after that, I'm in the parking lot somewhere, and I've got just the camera and a mic. We're going back to basics, right? We don't need a huge production studio to make a podcast. We're going to do what feels comfortable, and we're going to do what is right for me and for you guys. Because you know what? Sitting in a white-walled room giving a podcast was fucking boring. I can't show you right now, but looking around my apartment, I've got things to look at in addition to talking. I've got plants. I got the fucking fish. Let's go, right? So what I'm trying to say is we're going to have more fun this season. You're going to hear about me experiencing senior year, which is pretty cool, right? I've worked really hard to get here, so we need to, like, celebrate it and talk about it a little bit. You're going to hear about maybe some things with parties, some things with friendships, all the things going on in my life you're probably going to hear about, because again, if it's happening to me, maybe it's happening to someone else, or if it's not happening to you, it might still be interesting and it might be funny. So we're going to talk about it. And yeah, that's the new format of season 2. We're going to be doing episodes pretty much weekly at this point, just recording whenever I can, posting whenever I can, which I know isn't great for like creating a schedule, but you know what? We're not at that point yet. We're just about getting material out there, because there are people who I think want to hear about this. So if I can add value, that's what I'm going to do. So all that to say, thank you so much for watching, listening, all of that. I'm really excited for season 2. I think it's going to be epic. And this is where I need your help though, right? I can't do it all by myself. So as I mentioned, I'm a one-person team. I make all my social media posts. I make all of my content. I get the cameras, the mics. I set up the studio. I have to think ahead of time. Okay, what am I going to talk about this week? Because believe it or not, it takes some work to prep ahead of, okay, what's the coherent amount of things that I can link together one after another that leads from one story to another? It requires some forethought, right? I also have to edit everything. So that used to kill me. When we had those super long episodes, editing would take me forever because I was so worried about like keeping it too was making it too complex, to be honest with you. Now I only have one camera, right? So maybe some episodes I'll throw in a second angle, but really one straight on is okay with me for right now. I was thinking too far ahead, and it was actually hindering me to the point where like I was putting myself in boxes of I really was trying to be like this huge like call me daddy production, and I'm like, I'm a fucking college student, broke ass, got loaning cameras, like this isn't even my camera. I mean, I've bought this mic, but that I loan a camera every time, and thinking to myself like, I need to scale back to what I can actually consistently do, which is small scale production. So again, where you come in is anything you can really contribute to my podcast to help make my dream a reality would be so fucking thankful. I'd be so thankful for it. Whether that's just commenting, engaging with social media posts so that more people see my content out there in the world. Like anything you can do, I'm truly so thankful for, because this has been a passion project now for over a year. Like I've been thinking about the podcast, actually going through the motions of producing things for over a year. So when you put that into perspective, like it's really cool to see. And now I'm trying to cash in on all the work I've done so that I can make this when I graduate not only a passion project, but like a living. Like I would love to just be able to make my brand something that other people want to tune in and support. And, you know, whether that's subscription based or brand deals or whatever it is, that's the goal one day. And I need your help to get there. So anything you guys can do, I'm truly so thankful for this journey so far. And I'm so excited for season 2. And I hope we're going to have so many good conversations and stories this season, because I mean, we already started off with a huge fucking bang, and that'll be in the episode that's about to happen. But it's just so incredible to see everything that's happened so far with the podcast, and I can't wait to see what the future holds with it. So here's to season 2. If you have a drink, cheers, right? Like, let's celebrate whatever's going on in your life and my life. We're just going to be here for each other. So again, thank you guys so much, and all right, here's to season 2. Let's go get 'em. All right, so what do I want to talk about this week? Well, this was a fucking week from hell. So move-in for me was last week. So the week of August 18th, I moved back in, right? And my bestie, Steph, this is her door. She's not here right now, but shout out to her. She and I have known each other for now almost 2 years. So we're pretty tight. And she had moved in about 2.5 weeks prior to me, because she works for housing. So I had helped her move in, and when she had gotten moved in, she had 2 beds in her space. Now our rooms are always labeled as like single rooms, so we always knew there's only gonna be one person in each room. And last year I'd lived in the same building, and sure enough, I had 2 beds. So over the summer, I'm scheming and I'm plotting, because you know that's me. And as I'm scheming and plotting, I'm like, could I make a mega bed? You know, like in The Office when Dwight makes mega desk, that's exactly what's going through my mind. I'm thinking to myself, how can I make something that's going to fit me and my partner and all my friends? Like, I want this to be comfy senior year. I want this to be something that I love to rot in bed, right? I don't get a lot of time to do that during the day. So when I come home, my room and my bed is my sanctuary and my safe place. Like, anything I can do to be at home, I'm going to be at home. So I helped Steph move in a couple weeks ago, and sure enough, she has 2 beds. So I tell her about my mega bed plan, and she's like, "You're a fucking genius." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Like, tell me something I don't know already." And she says, okay, well, she buys a whole new mattress topper, because when you push the 2 beds together, you have in between those beds that little gap. So you buy a king size mattress topper that covers the top so someone doesn't like fucking fall through in the middle of the night. She bought all new sheets, and when I came back and I moved in, she had this huge voluminous bed, right? And I'm like, hell yeah, that's what I want. I unlock my door, and when I see this teeny tiny puny twin XL, I'm fucking pissed, because I'm thinking to myself, I went to my dad, we got ratchet straps, like I'm gonna strap these beds together. I bought a king size mattress topper. Like, I was prepared for mega bed. So I'm already like set off about that. And when I moved in, Steph, my roommate, wasn't even here. She was at work. So I'm texting her like, oh my God, you're never going to believe this. I can't make mega bed. And she's like, well, you know, you can have my bed. I'm like, no, you already bought all this shit for your mega bed. Like, that's not fair to you, obviously. I'm not going to make you do that. But like, how infuriating to know that the thing you wanted to have happen isn't going to happen. So I'm also, when I moved in, my AC wasn't working. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, can I not catch a fucking break at this point? And I'm like thinking to myself, all right, I got to put in a work order for the AC. Turns out I just need new fucking batteries in my remote. But like, I didn't know that at the time, obviously. So I am making a work order for the AC. And I also make a work order being like, my room is missing a bed. Like, can I have another one? And then the next day, so then I sleep in the twin, but of course I hadn't brought like my twin XL mattress topper from last semester. So I was sleeping on this mattress, which God knows what this mattress has fucking seen, with only a threadbare sheet between me and this dumbass mattress, which is probably 20 fucking years old at this point. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this cannot get any worse. And it was hot in my room because the AC, like, we just figured out, I had to switch the batteries. So I'm like trying to fall asleep in a new room with new noises on a shitty mattress. And I'm like, great. This is a great start off to senior year. And so the next day I'm, moving more stuff, getting things figured out. And sure enough, the maintenance people come and they just give us new batteries. I'm like, hey, remember when I asked about that bed? Like, you have any answers about that? And they're like, yeah, we're still checking it out. And sure enough, I get an email from like the housing department being like, your room's technically a single, so you don't get a double bed. I'm like, okay, that's really great. That fucking sucks for me. Again, Steph is like, do you want my other bed? And I'm like, no. Like, you already paid for all this shit. It's fine. So I had to go home at the end of the week to pick up, I'd forgotten like a shit ton of stuff at home. So I picked up some more clothes, and my mom's talking to me and she's like, girl, let's just get you an air mattress. So as a birthday gift, thank you, shout out mom and dad, they got me a queen size air mattress. So now I'm living the air mattress life, which has some interesting parts of it. You constantly, every morning and every night, you gotta give it a new pump of air. But this is one of them fancy air mattresses that's got the headboard behind you. So at least, like, I'm living in style. The air mattress life, I might have shit talked it for like 2 days, but now I'm realizing this is for me, and like, this is kind of iconic. Like, who do you know sleeping on a fucking queen size air mattress their senior year? I'll wait. So yeah, that was like the start off of all of this. And all I can think to myself is, I think this summer I did too much aura farming. Like, I was doing too much of this, and I think I caught some negative aura, because then this whole week just proceeded to be one bad event after the other. So yesterday, which was, okay, so school's been in session now for almost a full week. I'm recording on a Friday, so yesterday was a Thursday, right? So freshmen have been at school for 4 days. You would think they understand like some of the norms of like campus culture, especially public seating and Starbucks. So I had woken up Thursday. I don't have class until noon on Thursday. So I'd woken up, had a really leisurely morning, made my way to Starbucks on campus, and no one was there. So I found there's like proprietary seating. Like, these are the seats you fucking want here, because they got the comfy chairs, the round table, and they're close to the outlets to plug in your laptop. Because if you're like me, your laptop's fucking older than dirt, and you gotta have that thing chronically plugged in. I mean, find one of those seats that's like, if you find that, you're gonna have a good fucking day. So I find one of those tables that's got the round chair, the round table, the comfy chairs, and my laptop is plugged in, and I'm like, all right, we're fucking set. So I'm doing homework, and I'm probably there for like 2 hours at this point, when this this little girl, and you could tell she's a freshman because they're all like doe-eyed and they've got like that baby face where I'm like, you haven't seen shit yet. Like, give me wait till you see me. This is what you're gonna look like in 4 years. Like, you've been around the block. They haven't been around the block yet. So this girl walks up the stairs and like sits at my table across from me. So a round table, and she sits across from me, pulls out her laptop, doesn't make eye contact with me. And I'm just staring at her like, what the fuck you doing? 2, then she just pulls out her laptop again, doesn't ask, hey, is this seat free? If you had asked, hey, because at this point it was fucking packed, right? Starbucks, it was probably 11 o'clock. That's the time no one has classes. So everyone's like, oh my God, I'm going to go to Starbucks, get my coffee. So it was already getting busy in there, and there wasn't a lot of seating. But again, doesn't make eye contact with me and doesn't ask, hey, is this seat available? Sits down, pulls up her laptop, and just starts doing work. And so I text Steph, I'm like, holy shit, get over here. This is war. Like, you need to come, and I need you to say, like, you need to pretend you're crazy so that we can get this girl to move. While I'm texting Steph, a friend of the girls comes over and also sits down right next to me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Never in my life has this happened where, like, you at least ask. Common courtesy. I don't mind if you're going to sit. If it's busy and packed, sure, you can sit there, but you gotta ask. Now, I realized maybe there was a cultural or language barrier because they were speaking in another language to each other and then switching to English. So I for sure think they were shit-talking me at some point, which, I mean, maybe. But also, by the time Steph got there, we're now all sitting, 4 of us. The 2 of them are having their conversation. We're trying to have a conversation. And we're like giving each other, like, non-verbally, all these cues, being like, oh my God, can you believe this shit? I'm like, and she's staring and sending me those eyes. I'm sending them right back, being like, I cannot believe this. This is kind of whack. Like, what should we do? So finally, I'm like, all right, I unplug my laptop. I'm like, let's just go. It's too loud in here. Because it was pretty loud in Starbucks. And so as I get up, I go, have a great day, y'all. And I say it so fucking sarcastically. And the girls go, yeah, you too. Like, spoke English, had no problem. I'm like, these freshmen, they don't know, like, their place in the world. And I'm like, you gotta show them. But I had such a rough week already that I was like, it's gonna be fine. Like, that was just the cherry on top of everything else that had happened that week. And like, I shouldn't be a downer. Like, there were some genuinely good moments too. Like, I started new classes, had started my new job, like, got to hang out with my friends, like, genuinely good stuff. But also, like, what a week from hell. It's syllabus week. I should not be struggling this much in syllabus week. I should not be dealing with the AC is broken. So that was the other thing. They fixed my battery problem, my AC problem, with fixing the batteries. And then, like, 2 days later, Steph is like, Grace, you gotta come in my room. So I come to her room, and she's like, my air conditioner is spewing out shit at me. And sure enough, it's like these little black pebbles and stuff like that. And I'm like, is it mold? Is it like parts of the air conditioning? She's like, I got no idea. The other problem was, when Steph had moved in 2 weeks prior, the air conditioning that's right above me right now hadn't been working much, and she had placed like multiple work orders, and they were like, yeah, we fixed it. And so it was still really hot in the living room, but we were like, it's fine, we'll just deal with it. It's not going to be that hot in summertime for very long. So when all that shit goes down, Steph's like, all right, I'm going to put a work order in for my AC and again the AC in the living room. So we do that, and the maintenance people are like, we have to replace both Steph's room, her unit, and the living room unit. So we were out of AC for probably, they'd taken out the living room one, but they'd left the one in her bedroom because it was still weak, but it was still running pretty smoothly. We were out of AC probably in the living room for 2 or 3 days, and her room was pretty shitty AC. But still, it's like, when you move in to an apartment, you just kind of expect, like, everything should be ready for you to go, right? Like, I personally think that way, that we should have everything kind of set up for us. It should be clean. It should be, like, everything maintained. And no, we had maintenance in here at 8 a.m. in the morning 2 times. during the week, knocking on our door, being like, hey, can you listen? We gotta work on your units. Like, what? Make it make sense. I just can't with, like, the stupidity of people not fixing the problem once. Like, if you know this unit shit, then just replace it. Put in a work order and replace it. Don't leave us hanging for almost 2-3 weeks being like, yeah, it's just your unit doesn't run very cool. No, it was fucking broken the whole time. Like, just do it, fix it once so I can be done, because you having to, like, keep going around and around, wasting my fucking time, right? Anyway, water break, because I've been yapping for way too long. Oh my gosh, what else do I have to tell you guys? That was really it. Some other stuff I'll have to tell after the semester ends, because it's just too good. Like, it's currently happening and I don't want to influence anything until it's done. But yeah, that was this week. Again, week from hell in terms of, like, things I, again, could not have controlled. Things that had nothing I could have done to influence it, but fucking sucks still. So yeah, that was this week. I hope you all had a really great week. Probably better than mine, because you didn't have your personal boundaries violated, and you probably had a good first week of classes or work or whatever you're doing. So yeah, if you like what you heard, you know what to do. Make sure to reshare, repost, all the things. Let me know if you like this new format. I'm kind of excited to see what we can do with this more short form. Do you hear that? The air conditioning above me is fucking creaking. If it crashes on me and we have proof of that, I'm gonna win $1 million from this university. Like, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Oh my god. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your support. I hope you have a great week. We're gonna keep doing this format, so couple great stories, super short, super fun, just boom, done. You've listened to it, you know what's going on in my life. Let me know what's going on in your life. So that's something new we're going to start doing, is on my socials, I'm going to start asking for stories that I can start to comment and provide commentary about. So if you remember in the previous episodes of last season, we had some stuff called like Yak Attack, or like me going on Yik Yak and finding good stories. I think that's still going to happen. I just want it to be from you guys. So if you have any good stories, feel free to DM. I'm going to put posts and different things on my socials so that you can start to engage more. Let me know what you want to hear more about. Do you want to hear about the fucking AC breaking on me again? Do you want to hear about classes, work, friendships, boys? Gross. Finances, like anything and everything, hobbies. Like, I'll show you what I'm knitting or crocheting. No biggie. Whatever you want is what I'm gonna do. So it's truly like, let's build this together type of thing. And that's that. So stay safe, have a great week, all that, and we'll see you next time. Bye.